Hello Internet, welcome to Film Theory. I'm your host Matt Pat and we are back at it at playing Villainous, and Hades is our villain today. So Hades' objective, for anyone who doesn't know, is start your turn with 3 Titans at Mount Olympus. Here's Mount Olympus. We have 5 Titans in our villain deck. We just need to draw and play 3 of them. All Titans are played to the underworld, and we gotta move them slowly but surely to Mount Olympus. Start with 3 of them there, and we'll win the game with that condition. As always, we have 20 rounds to win the game. We track those 20 rounds with this dice there. And just like last time, we are going to use a 10-sided dice to roll between rounds to see if we get fated. And we will fate ourselves if we land on a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. So let's get started. We already shuffled the fate deck, we already shuffled the villain deck, so let's begin. We start by drawing 4 cards. Let's see what we got. Alright, so we got I Rule. Gain 1 power for each ally and Titan in your discard pile. We got the Hydra. When Hydra is used to defeat a hero, you may put Hydra into your hand instead of discarding him. He's a ally. We got Planets Align. Untrap 1 or more Titans in your realm. The cost to play Planets Align is equal to the number of Titans you untrap. That's why it has a question mark there. And Eye of the Fates. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal an ally or Titan. Put that ally or Titan into your hand, discard the rest. So we will start by going here, collecting 3 power, and we'll discard this for now. We will spend 2 power to play the Hydra here. Actually, we'll play the Hydra here. And we'll hold on to these 2 for now. We'll end our turn. Usually you draw cards at the beginning of your turn, but I'm drawing them at the... I'm sorry, the other way around. Usually you draw cards at the end of your turn. I draw them at the beginning of my turn when I'm playing solo, so I can keep track of these dice easier. Not 1 or 2, 3 or 4, so we don't fade ourselves. Move down around 19. Draw back up to 4. Alright, so we got Achilles' heel. Choose a hero. That hero gets -2 strength until the end of your turn. Or Rage. During their turn, if another player defeats a hero with a strength of 3 or more, you may play Rage. Move a hero in your realm to any location. And the way I treat condition cards in solo play is if I meet the condition, I can play the condition card as a bonus action. So let's see, we're going to move here, gain 2 power. Oh, did we spend all 3? We spent all 3 power last round when we should only have spent 2. Is there glare on that? Oh man, there's a glare right on Hydra. Let me see if I can move this light so that there's not a glare. There we go. Okay, we'll see how that is. Okay, so what we will do is we're going to spend 2 power. We're going to play Planets Align. So reveal cards on the top of your deck until you reveal an ally or Titan. Put that ally or Titan into your hand, discard the rest. So let's see. Ooh, right away we got a Titan. Oop. Put that into our hand. So Stratos. Stratos just like... ooh, okay, this light situation is not working too great. Okay, here we go. Stratos can only be played to the underworld, just like all Titans. When Stratos is moved, you may move a hero from his new location to an adjacent location. Alright, let me figure out this light situation here. You know what? Let's see. I think we're going to have to just leave them like that unfortunately. Okay. So we played our card. We got to power. We can move a card or vanquish, but we're not going to do any of that. So we'll end our turn there. Let's see if we get faded. Landed on a 9, so we do not get faded. Move down around 18. We have 4 cards, so we can't draw any. So we will move back here, get 3 power. We'll spend 2 power to play Stratos. And you know what? We're going to discard these 2 cards and end that turn there. See if we get faded. We got a 6 that time, so we do not. Move down around 17. We can draw 3 cards to get back up to 4. Alright, what did we get? Mortality Potion. Let me see. Okay, when Mortality Potion is played, attach it to a hero that Titans use to defeat that hero or not discarded. Got 2 of those. And we already read that one. So let's see. So we'll move here, get 2 power, and we'll move Stratos. Really, we want to discard some of these cards, so but we can't do that here. We can't really play anything, so we'll leave it there. Let's see if we get faded. A 4, so we, oops, that was a 4, so we get faded. Hermes. When Hermes is played, if Zeus is in Hades' realm, you may move Zeus to any location. Otherwise, find Zeus and put him on the top of Hades' Fate deck. Or the Gospel Truth, discard an item or ally from Hades' realm. Let's see, we're going to do Hermes. I think that's worse for us. We'll play Hermes here. Move the power. Now we got to find Zeus and put him on top. Here he is. Let's shuffle. Put Zeus on top. Okay, move down around 16. I'm pretty sure we're going to move there. Yeah, we'll collect 3 power. And we'll get rid of 2 power to play Mortality Potion on Hermes. And we're going to discard I Rule. That's all we can do right now. So let's see what happens here. At 8, we do not get faded. Move down around 15. Draw 2 cards. Okay. So these are the new cards. So just like all Titans, Hydras can only be played to the underworld. Heroes at Hydra's location get -1 strength and cannot be moved by fate cards. Not bad. Now how about Arges? Can only be played to the underworld. When Arges is moved, gain 1 power. So let's see. I think what we'll do is let's move here. We will gain 1 power. We will move Stratos. We will spend 3 power. Play Arges. And that's all we can do right now. So let's see if we get faded. We do not. Move down around 14. Can we draw a card? We can draw 1 card. Okay, Rage, okay. So we will now move here. Have Arges Fate Hermes. Now, normally whenever, not Fate, Vanquish Hermes. Now, normally when you perform a Vanquish action, the ally or Titan that you used to vanquish the hero would also be vanquished, but because of the Immortality Potion, the Titan is not vanquished. And you can read that again if you like. Now I will move Argus. By moving him, we trigger his ability to gain 1 power. I can now immediately use these 2 actions that have been revealed, gain 2 more power, and we can play a card if we want. And we know what we do. We want to play Hydros. And that's all we can do for now. So that is it for that turn. We'll be able to draw 1 card. So let's see if we get fated. 3, so we get fated. Zeus, and going the distance. Either move an untrapped Titan up to 2 locations away, ignoring all hero and Titan abilities, or move a hero to any location. So that's not going to work very well. So if a Titan moves to Zeus's location, that Titan is immediately trapped before the Titan's ability is triggered. So we will play Zeus probably here. Even though he's here and he's not going to be trapped, this guy will still be able to move. At least we will stop these 2 guys from moving to Mount Olympus. Because if we move them here, they can all get to Mount Olympus and then get trapped, but then I just have to untrap them. So I think it's more difficult for me if I put them here, and it also blocks these 2 actions at a place that is that Hades really likes to go to because of the 3 power. So that's what we'll do. Move this to round 13. We can draw 1 card. And we will go here, take 1 power, and we will spend 2 power to play the Mortality Potion on Zeus. And but we're not going to move, actually, because I'm thinking there's no reason to move and get someone trapped just to use this. We can just hold off 1 turn so that we can go back here and vanquish Zeus. So let's see. I mean, I would discard this one, but we don't have any discard actions. Let's see if we get fated. 10, so we do not. Move down around 12. Can draw a card. Alright. Ooh, another Titan. Okay. But I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to move here to perform the Vanquish action to use these 2, which add up to 6 strength. I don't know if the light is making a glare there, but these 2 add up to 6 strength to defeat Zeus. And because of the Immortality Potion, we do not lose Stratos. We would lose Hydra, but because of Hydra's ability, Hydra will just come back into our hand. And I can still play a card and move a card, because all I did was gain 2 and do that. So what I will do is I'll move Stratos, and I will play spend 3 power to play Lithos here. And that's it for that round. So let's see if we get fated. We do not. 10 again. Move down around 11. Can we draw a card? Cannot draw a card because we have 4. And let's move. Well, we want to move Titans now, so we'll go here, get 1 power. We will move Argus to use his ability to get another power. We can play a card. Yeah, you know what, we'll spend the 2 to play Hydra. We'll lay Hydra here, just in case something moves here and tries to trap our Titans. We have Hydra there to strike back. I guess I could have used this when I defeated Zeus. Or maybe not, I don't know, I can't remember now. But anyways. Wait, what does that even say? So, strength of 3 or more. No, it wouldn't have helped, so I need to really discard that. So anyway, so we, do we play a card? Yeah, we played a card again. Okay, so that's it for this turn. See if we get faded. We do not. Man, keep rolling that 0. Move down to round 10. Get to draw a card. What do we get? Okay, 2 of these. That's not bad, because these are really good. Let's see. Okay, so go back here. Get 2 power. We will move Argus again to get 1 power with his ability. We can play a card, and you know what we will? We'll spend 2 power to move an untrapped Titan to an adjacent location. So we will move Lithos 1 location, and that's it for that. That way we can maybe get another card. Okay, so that's it for that round. That's a 5, so we do not get faded. Move down to round 9. Can draw a card. Ruthless. During their turn, if another player has 6 or more power, you may play Ruthless. Play an ally or Titan from your hand for free. Not really helpful. These condition cards are getting annoying. So let's, you know what, because I have a little bit of a breathing room now, I'm going to move here, collect 3 power, and I'm going to actually discard those 2 condition cards. I'll hold on to these 2 and end that turn. So let's see. A 6, so we do not get faded. Move down to round 8. Can draw 2 cards. Panic. So if Hades is at Panic's location, the cost of play items, allies, and titans is reduced by 1 power. So let's see, I'm going to move here, gain 2 power. I'm going to spend 1 power to play Panic at Mount Olympus. I'm going to use the move action to move Lithos. No one to vanquish, so that is it for that turn. See if we get faded. Whoops. Let's re-roll that. It landed kind of on its side. 7, we do not. Move down around 7. We can draw 1 card, I believe. Yeah, 1 card. We're not getting faded that much. Maybe Hades is a good luck character, because we like almost never get faded when we play him. If we don't get faded in this next round, we'll fade ourselves. And you know what? We have to do that anyways, because we're going to go here, collect 1 power, move Lithos. So now we have 3 Titans at Mount Olympus. We have Lithos, we have Argus, and we have Stratos. So according to our win condition, if we start our next turn and all 3 are here and they're not trapped, we will win this game. So let's end that turn. Or do we want to play anything? No, we don't. So let's leave that there. We are going to automatically fade ourselves, not even going to roll that, and let's see if they would be able to prevent us this round. If they cannot prevent us from, if they cannot like basically move these guys or trap these guys, then we will win at the start of our turn. So Medallion, when Medallion is played attached to our hero, that hero gets +2 strength. So there are no heroes to attach this to, so this is basically useless for the imaginary opponent. Pegasus. When Pegasus is played, you may move an untrapped Titan from his location to an adjacent location. So this will prevent me from winning, at least for now. And we will move Stratos, because that, because if we moved, actually, well, really, we just don't want to move Lithos, as the imaginary opponent wouldn't want to move Lithos, because that would trigger a vanquish action. But what we will do is move here, collect 2 power. Oh, and we're at round 6 now. And don't need to draw. Okay. So, we collected 2 power. We're going to move Stratos back here. And we are going to use the Fate action to use Hydra to Fate Pegasus. And because of Hydra's ability, comes back into our hand. Pegasus is discarded. And we're actually going to play Hydra again to the same location, just in case we need to do that again. So, same situation now. We still have, we have 3 Titans at Mount Olympus. If the Fate deck is unable to move them or trap them, then we win at the start of our turn. We're not going to use the Fate dice. We're going to automatically Fate ourselves because we're at our win condition. So let's see. Phil and Hercules get +1 strength if Hercules is in Hades' realm. So that would not prevent me from winning. Let's see if this one. Ooh! Choose a location in Hades' realm. All Titans at that location are trapped. So it's an effect, so it's a one and done. That's the one we're going to do right here. So all Titans at this location are now trapped. Okay, so now we move down to round 5. We can't draw anything. We will move here, collect 3 power, and we're going to spend that 3 power to play Planets Align. Untrap 1 or more Titans in your realm. The cost to play Planets Align is equal to the number of Titans you untrap. That's why it's the question mark. That's why it costs us 3, because we're using that to untrap these same 3 Titans. And that's why we were holding on to that card for so long, because that's a really saves us here. So that's it for that turn. Not going to do anything else. So let's move down to round 4. Draw 1 card to get back up to 4 cards. Oh, and we have to Fate ourselves. So before we get to round 4, let's Fate ourselves. Megara. When Megara is played, you may move a hero from her location to any location. Okay. And Medallion. When Medallion is played, attach it to a hero. The hero gets +2 strength. So could not play this one because there's no heroes to attach it to. We would play this one. But playing her, doesn't matter where we play her. We can play her there. It does not prevent us from winning because now it is at the start of our turn. We have 3 Titans at Mount Olympus at the start of our turn. They're not trapped, so we win the game. So yeah, I mean, that was pretty fast. 4 rounds to go. I think even this was not proving to be too difficult on a 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm hesitant to move that to 1, 2, 3, or 5 and make it a 50% chance of getting faded. Maybe I'll move to a higher dice and make it even higher percentage, between 40 and 50%. But we'll see. But anyways, that's just a theory. A film theory. And cut.